So we're going to have to record vector V, and we capture 2, 3, 4, and 5 as a vector. And basically, let me first clear this out, this part here. Yes. So when I run this command, it displays for me the components of vector V, and there are four of the vectors. So basically, this one will be under, this will be a chapter of data manipulation. This will be just the data manipulation. All together there. So I think we're supposed to put maybe things. So basically, this will be data manipulation. All together there. Wait, how do they comment in R?
I think it's the hash.
Yeah. So basically, this will be captured in the chapter for data manipulation. So if you want to view the elements which V is capturing, you have to print that. You print that vector of variables and give the output as 1, 2, 3, and 4. You get? So they are telling us that this one will be capturing elements of 2, 3, and 4. And if you want to view like what is its class, or like what data type is it, you should just say like class, the class of V. And this one will display, this one displays the nature, to be the nature of the data set, or the data values. All together. Then this part will only for it will be, it will display what will output. It will output the elements of the vector V. So then they also told us that now you also get another vector and be a combination of A, B, C, and D, then with 3. So when you are capturing variables, when you're capturing characters, they are supposed to be captured in the close quotes, in this open quotation marks, and also like this and like this. And this vector now, the vector W capture the elements of A, B, C. So to capture the combination of numeric vectors and character vectors, and what will be its data type. So also when I write and run it, it creates for me another vector V. And like when you want to see its class, it will be like a class of W. And when you run that one, they tell you now it becomes a character. So basically, a combination of characters and numerics, the data frame will be a character. And if you want to print the values of W, you have to print W, and you'll be able to see the elements of W as A, B, C, D, and 3. Then they are telling us that also you capture another variable X, but for it to capture the value, capture X with only the age, education, and sex. So basically, this will just be the what? This will be the a data frame, or like a vector which will capture the age, variable, and sex of the which was stored in the data frame in the asking the question. And if you want to view if you want to see which class is it, it will be a class of X, and this class will be a class of also characters, because age, education, and sex are all of them are characters. You get? And you can also print the variables of that X as age, education, and sex. So they told us that now you go back to your W and delete for me B, and tell me what, and display what is the outcome of the new formed vector which does not have B in it. So when you want to delete V, remember, like a computer, it deletes looking at the positions of the variables. So A will be in position 1, B in position 2, C in position 3, D in position 4, and 3 in position 5. So if I want to delete elements from the variable, from the data frame, I look at what do I want, then I take a negative of that answer. So for me to delete this A, it will be a negative W, and then open this one and look at delete the negative, and I replace it with not applicable. And when you run this command, it will display it. When you run this command, it reduces the size of, suppose to reduce the size of W, by the way. Let me see what it has done. Let me now like print W and see what it has done. Oh, it is still there. I think we use this command, I think. So let's remove it. Let me use this command and I see. Yeah. So you can see that the best command, when you come now and like print W, you can see that I think as I may see programming. I'm sorry. You can see that now.
Nicholas.
Yes.
Now I'm kindly requesting you to increase your font size.
Okay. Pause. I'm forgetting also how I will do it.
I think we go to.
I'm forgetting. Let me see. I'm forgetting.
I think.
Yeah, I've got it.
Nico?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a very big.
Where is it?
You just go to tools.
To where?
Let me come. Oh no, wait. This is the wrong thing. Are they not visible somehow? So you come to tools, then you go to group options, then you come and select appearance, then you bring for the elements of font size. All together.
I've seen. You can increase a little more.
A little more. Is this some fine now?
Thank you.
All right. So I've been saying that we reached on the point of how to deleting an observation. You get? So we're looking at this one. This looks at the position. So basically, we shall come to the object W, and in that object W, what should you do? You come to W and delete the one which is in position 2. And when you do this command, it will show that B has been dropped. You get? But if I want to delete maybe now D is in position 3. So I have to maybe say W is less or equal to W, then I say -3 altogether. So when I run this, and now when you try to print the outcome, of W, you can see that now it has removed the C. Are we together? Hope you have understood that step. And also, of course, the same thing here. So they also told us that now you form a vector R, which will list all the elements together. And if you want to do that, you just like listing elements. Are you seeing my screen? I am sorry, my network is not stable today, but we shall see what to do. So we're saying that you create an object R, and form a list of V, W, and X. So when you run this element, it will combine for you an object. And if you can view to in this one, it forms now a data frame. You get it forms a data frame with a list of 3 objects here. And if you want to print the outcome, you can see that it combines for you that it shows you that one, we should have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Another one will have AC3. Another one will have age, education, and the sex all together. So this is the first vector, the second vector, and the third vector. So this basically has been under data manipulation. But what we can also do, like we are going to, they told us that also forming a matrix. So this will be like forming a matrix all together. So remember, a matrix is only formed like when the number of, like when you, okay, they're saying us that you make M to be a matrix of random numbers, 6 random numbers. And if there are 6 random numbers, for them to form a matrix, it's supposed to be a matrix of row by column all together. Like here, if I make this one a 4, the answer will not run, because the number of columns and the number of rows do not form the number of random variables which will be formed all together there. So that's why, like when I say maybe 6, 2 times 3 makes 6, and now in that a matrix will be formed all together. And if you want to view the elements of that matrix, you can see that now it becomes a 3 by 2 matrix all together. And also, if I maybe change this one to be 3, and this one now to become a 2, it's supposed also to work. And can also like I'm very sorry the network today is not very good. So we've been looking at this element of forming a matrix. And we are saying that if here I can also I can form maybe a matrix, a random matrix of random variables of 10, right? So the result of the matrix is supposed to be either like a 5 by 2 matrix, you get? And it gives me an answer. When you print M, you can see that this one now forms a 5 by 2 matrix, you get? So basically the matrix depends on the number of random variables you are supposed to form. Then they are telling us that now you make this matrix and change it to a data frame. So basically this is just now.
Nicholas, if I may.
Yes.
Like now you've said n matrix R norm 10. n row 5 and column 2. Is it a must that the value that is in the R norm is a multiplication of the 2 of the n row and n column?
Yeah,
Or maybe you
remember,
could explain what
the reason is
determines
like,
the number
this.
that is in that n R.
Because we are saying that it generates, like when you say R norm, it's like you generate random numbers, 10 random numbers. You get? So for 10 random numbers to form a matrix, it's supposed to be like a square, like it's supposed to be like because you cannot have like 10 numbers, then which can perfectly fit into a 5 by 2 or a 2 by 2 by 5 matrix. You get? But you cannot get like a matrix 60 numbers and put them in a matrix of 5 by 2 because it cannot form a matrix. You get? Because like when you see, like, if I try to put a 6, it will tell me that the numbers which I'm making, they are telling us that in a matrix formation of R6, the data length is not a submultiple or a multiple of the rows altogether. So basically, the outcome is supposed to be a multiple of the rows. Have you seen that, Madam Lydia? It's supposed to be a multiple. It's supposed to be a multiple.
I've seen that.
That's why, like here, when I put 15.
Okay.
When I put like a 15, let me see. You see now it looks like a multiple of now to say that also it's supposed to be a multiple of the rows. You get? So basically, even 16 cannot work here unless when I put maybe like at 20, because 20 is a multiple of both 5 and 2. And that now that I saying that the size differs. So basically, there's supposed to be some mathematics, because 5 rows, like 20 variables, cannot be in a matrix of 2 by 2 by 5 by 2 matrix. So it can only be maybe in a 4 by 5 matrix. That's the only way it can work. Are we together there? So basically,
I think it that means that number that goes there cannot be beyond above the number of columns times the number of rows. So you can't say for a 2 by 3 and you say R norm 30.
Yeah, very true.
Hello?
Have you understood that, members? Members, have you understood?
Hello?
Which is Wachenga?
Someone has a contribution?
Yes, Nicholas.
Yes, please.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Nicholas, you are not hearing.
You are not hearing?
No, Nicholas. Nicholas.
Yes.
Well, here in R norm, it means it is going to take in the number which is a product of either column or row. And remember, this is commutative. 5 times 4 and 4 times 5 is the same as 20. Any number below or above, it will not.
Oh, that's true, by the way.
So it is a must.
All right, all right. Thank you, Charis.
Yes, and Nicholas, another thing.
Yes. Jasper. Jasper, we cannot hear you.
Why it is like that access or anything? If it's a 5 by 4, they should count up to 20 console.
Oh, okay, that's very good. So now we are saying that now we are going to convert this outcome into a data frame. You get? So to be converting
Before you
converting,
move to that,
yes,
or before you move ahead, you have illustrated where we are using we are creating a matrix from random numbers generated by the computer. Suppose we have like values given to us. How would we create that column, that matrix?
Me, what I know, you can do it in this way. One, let's try to create them now. Creating matrix from what? Random, maybe from vectors. You get? So me, what I can first do, I have to first form those vectors. So I have maybe a vector of y, which will be equal to a combination of maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? I have another vector maybe of f, which is equal to maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. And another vector which will be equal to maybe b, which will be equal to c, will be equal to maybe 7, 3, 1, 4. So what I can do here is just like now I'm going to say that it will be a matrix of y, f, and b. You get? But when it fails, I will use this element of binding them, row bind.
Yes.
You get? Someone say that M, maybe a matrix G is also equal to a matrix. It will be a matrix. Wait. And rows and columns. That is good. And rows.
That is 4 by 3, which is 12. That is 4 by 3,
I
which
think
is 12.
what we do is like we first combine this data to be one. You get? So what I'm going to first do, I'm going to first like make them to be one thing. Then I can make them